Finally, finally, after months of stressful headaches and body aches of working 2 jobs, I'm coming back with this long-awaited video that I prepared since the month of May. I apologize to you all for taking this long to get this done. Please understand, I had to step away because I was distracted of what was going on around me. So I took time away to spend time with my brother, sister-in-law, nieces and nephews a week in Georgia. Came back home to rest and now working 2 jobs, and it's very challenging. But now I'm finally back to get this done before the New Year's arrives. Occasionally, it's already here. So get some beverages, chips, pizza, Kentucky Fried Chicken, popcorn, or some hot wings, because there's a lot to uncover and a lot of things to talk about that will help us improve more to be better than them going into 2019. So in the beginning of my content, please pause it if you have to get the better understanding from 2017 to now. Yeah, and make sure you get this video a thumbs up, lots of thumbs up. Leave some comments down below, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button and also enable the notification bell so you can get notified of future contents of mine. And now, the long-awaited part 4 begins right now. They say cheaters never prosper. You might as well go ahead and say the same thing about liars. God don't like ugly, and it also don't like pretty. Just listen to how this guy lies to his fans, and these fans of his is just sucking right into it. if his lies.
I guarantee you I'll be with Drake tonight in the club. I promise you that.
Wrong!
Before I start today's video, I want to talk about myself and my channel. For quite some time, I haven't been uploading my gaming videos constantly how I want to. Due to crazy stressful days at work, it's sometimes hard to do after dealing with 7 hours of hard work at my full-time job. For the past 2 years, I had to revamp my channel because my old ways was done, because of us true Devil May Cry fans really disliked the reboot. So, with that being said, the sequel to Devil May Cry 5 will definitely come out next year in 2019. So, going back to my video, when I started to revamp it into a gaming channel, it was going to be a lot of fun, which is why I chose to do it as a hobby instead of doing it as a business. Since I've been having a blast on my gaming channel, I've noticed that I've been doing it the old-fashioned way, saving my gameplay from my PS4 and putting it on a flash drive, and then I edit it from video editing software to put it on YouTube. And then there's the correct way. By capturing my gameplay for high quality, I needed a game capture card called Elgato HD60 or Elgato HD60S, a BM800 condenser microphone, Netgear Nethawk X6, tri-band Wi-Fi router,
C'est merde.
Hold on to your lug nuts. It's time for an overhaul.
Now let's talk about today's topic. All of this I'm covering is all facts, opinions, statements, and talking smack, rants, roast on the YouTube platform and the infamous big YouTubers. Now keep this in mind. My video, any other videos I upload, will not be on the trending section like these news channels, sports news channels, late night talk show channels. It's like YouTube themselves is all about quantity over quality, and yes, equality as well. I'm not doing this for attention, being a hater, nor jealousy. I just dislike and having resentment on how they are and what they're all about. The real reason I'm doing this is because as small content creators or small YouTubers and YouTube newcomers have to be better, more creative, more positive, more consistent, more resilient, more capable of the big YouTubers of creating ideas for better and new quality content. An infamous YouTuber you probably heard of goes by the name of Keemstar. Yeah, that is the same big YouTuber who told us to quit because of the new YouTube partnership program rules earlier this year, or should I say 2018, and also said there isn't any original ideas anymore, there's no original concepts anymore. But I will get to him later. But right now I want to talk about an incident that happened almost a few months ago at the YouTube headquarters. They say consistency is key to keep on making videos. The more content you upload, the more views you have, you get more subscribers. So by saying this and hearing everybody else saying the same thing, please tell me why this happened. The article reads, police in San Bruno, California said it was a beef with YouTube that drove a 39-year-old woman to shoot people apparently at random at the company's headquarters Tuesday. She then turned the gun on herself. Details about the suspect have since come to light, but there's more on this topic. Since the shooting, Lee analyzed her YouTube activity. He found that in the beginning of 2010, she posted more than 500 videos, a total of 17 hours, mostly about fitness, veganism, and animal rights. Then, about a year ago, she started expressing her anger with YouTube. Lee's analysis shows that Agdam's videos had a total of about 9 million views with 30,000 subscribers, nowhere near what's necessary to be a YouTube star. The quote of a different article reads, some who lost anywhere from 20, 30, 40, even 50% of their income, and not even more. Channel CEO Eugene Lee told CBS News John Blackstone. Lee's company measures online video viewing. It angers a lot of YouTubers who work hard for their content and then come to a realization that they're not making money like they used to. There is no equal growth opportunity on YouTube or any other video sharing site. Your channel will grow if they want to. If you want to read more about these articles, click 3 links. It will be in the description below, explaining in more details. And also, if you want to click on one of these articles, there's a short video on how and why it all happened. Moving on to my next topic. When you come up with a great idea to upload your video, it has to be fresh, well thought of, planned properly, and precise. What I saw was none of the above. So the person who I'm talking about is Nicole Arbor. Yeah, she's the one that did videos like Dear Fat People and Dear Black People. Some didn't like the message she was sending to her followers, and there's some who didn't care to watch her videos. But I did watch Childish Gambino's This Is America. It was controversial, but it makes sense compared to the idiotic, blasphemous parody of Nicole Arbor's This Is America Women's Edit. And I get it. I get it. The only way you grow your channel is by taking and copying his source material that took him and his team days, weeks, months even, to get it done the way he wanted it to be. If you don't believe me, take a look at the comparison number of views on both videos. See? The numbers don't lie. Look at Childish Gambino's number of views. Over 3 million views, 1.6 million likes. and over 400,000 dislikes, and also can take criticism very good. Now, Nicole Arbor's number of views, 3.3 million. But wait a second, no numbers of likes and dislikes. And she disabled her comments. Wow, somebody can't take criticism very well. And now I'm just hearing you haven't been heard, nor seen from since the interview from TMZ a few months ago. You see, ladies and gentlemen, one of the many problems I've seen so far with these big YouTubers. Big YouTubers stealing ideas from other big YouTubers and uses it as one of their own. Big YouTubers steal ideas from small YouTubers and uses it as one of their own. Big YouTubers steal ideas from music artists like Childish Gambino and uses it as one of their own. Nicole Arbor, let me give you a little advice. If you feel that you are a victim from harassment or sexual harassment, abuse, or domestic violence, there is an organized group movement that must not be named, but I seriously doubt that they would let you in after the stupid parody video. She hasn't been seen nor heard from in over 8 months. Moving right along, ever since the apocalypse and the demonetization happened, the infamous big YouTubers have been outraged and complaining about this issue. The YouTuber who's been more verbal about all of this is Philip DeFranco. A while ago, some of his content was demonetized and reviewed because it was too political and news related from the news media. Just a while ago, DeFranco went on H3 podcast calling out Keemstar. But you then said you do not do this for the money.
For me, it's not about the money. Like for me, making money, that it's like there are so many different avenues. I could cut from why am I growing a 16-person staff when I had 6, when I could just cut down to 2 and just do the Philip DeFranco show, cut everything else out and make more money. For me, it's not about the money.
Hold it. You know, the one thing I truly dislike the most is big YouTubers lying to everyone. Philip DeFranco, you may have everybody else fooled, but not me. Why, you ask? A year after YouTube became global, in 2006, you started out as a small YouTuber just like the rest of us. But as the years went on, your numbers and success grew over time right to present day. After 12 years. Wow. 12 years is a long time, isn't it? I mean, you have well over 6 million subscribers and you're set for life. But you go on H3 podcast to lie to your fans who watch your videos saying that you do not do this for the money. Yeah. If that's true, DeFranco, why do you have a Patreon page? Now, I understand that you have your own business and everything, but don't go on somebody else's podcast and lie to your fans about you don't do this for the money. How much did that Tesla cost? 90, 100, 150, 200 grand? I mean, with these number of subscribers, who needs a Patreon page when you've been on this platform for 10 plus years and you lie to your fans and still don't care? The proof is in his Patreon. He said it himself on H3 podcast that his page is on private, hiding how many Patreon followers he has, all because he's been complaining about demonetization on some of the videos he uploads. DeFranco, if you're not getting over on this platform, you can try out the news media like CNN, NBC, ABC News, Good Morning America, ET Entertainment, Inside Edition, Fox News, Fox and Friends, and MSNBC, etc. The reason why, DeFranco, is because YouTube support them 100% and they're a corporate business. That's right. The news media are a corporate business that's been around to give us real news and exclusive for over 80 years. Or you can say that they've been around almost a century. And it all started with NBC and CBS News. And after these two became a centerpiece of the news we needed to hear, decades later, more than 12 news channels trailed behind them. Now, they're on YouTube. Three things that they don't even worry about than the big YouTubers like yourself, DeFranco. 1, demonetization. 2, community guideline strikes. And then there's 3, ads being taken away. So, DeFranco, you've been on YouTube for 12 years. You have more than 2 channels. But this channel has been far more successful with over 6 million subscribers. Plus, a big YouTuber like yourself don't need a Patreon page. Besides, you're set for life. All this for a car you really wanted. DeFranco, face facts. You're just a little fish in a big ocean. And who do you think is in the ocean with you? The great white sharks. The news media, that I might add. Or this one. You're a kite dancing in a hurricane. You see, you establish yourself as a business going against news media that been a corporate business. And here's the sad part. You want to know the difference between you, DeFranco, and the news media and talk show hosts? They don't have to rely on Patreon pages because they have a huge salary. And to make it worse, YouTube is backing them with so much support they don't have to do anything but tell the news to the public. Instead of you voicing your opinions in front of a camera and Twitter about you need to fix this problem, why not go to YouTube headquarters to voice your opinions and try to reason with them about this issue? But then again, you wouldn't post more content by telling your fans to donate more money on your Patreon page. When it comes to talking about important report, it's already been covered days or weeks ago. And DeFranco, when it comes of you telling the report, you're just too slow of telling it, all thanks to PewDiePie and Logan Paul. And the link will be in the description on DeFranco and more as well.
For me, it's not about the money. Like, for me, making money, like, there are so many different avenues. I could cut from why am I growing a 16-person staff when I had 6? I could just cut down to 2 and just do the Philip DeFranco show, cut everything else out, and make more money.
You know, before I go on to part 2, I feel like I want to get my second thoughts out before I do. Going in on part 4, I had a lot of things to think about and a lot of research on how I wanted to do things. So basically, I kind of fell through, but it took so long to do it. But really, the reason why it took so long, it's coming together. The reason why it's all coming together is because it's what we've been dealing with for the past 2.5, going on 3 years. Big YouTubers don't care about only themselves, money, success, lights, and clockwork. Simply, I don't get it. I mean, the only question I have for you big YouTubers is that, have y'all forgotten who you were before y'all got big? I mean, think about it. If y'all ever thought about one day when YouTube happens to just disappear and fade away and all that, what would y'all have, backing y'all? Or what would y'all have to go back on when y'all don't have this to go for every single day, doing this consistently, doing this, constantly? I mean, YouTube can be good, YouTube can be very bad. It can be best, it can be worst. sometimes I look at it as for fun instead of business. Why I say that is because 99% of us would like to do this for fun like how it used to be. It never gone to the point that you would have to beg for people to go and donate money to you and all that bunch of mess. Let's just do it and have fun, just doing it until you're just tired of doing it anymore. Nowadays, it's a new trend that basically, if you go forth and do something incredibly stupid and then ruin it for everybody, basically, that 99% would absolutely suffer. And then that top 1%, known as the big YouTubers, are the top 1%. They can always go ahead and just do whatever they do and and just forget about us who's supporting them. That's the main reason why that I felt like 80% of the big YouTubers on this platform, I feel like I wanted to just go ahead and just unsubscribe them, unsupport them, let them do whatever they want to, because they don't have my support anymore after what PewDiePie did back in 2017 and Logan Paul did back in 2018. I felt like it was a slap in the face, a punch in the gut, kick in the nuts to all of us, because we didn't do anything wrong. I mean, like I said, part 4.5 will be the way that I want it. The first part of this would be that it was going to be, how I'm just going to settle it and just keep it right there onto that level. And then part 4.5 was going to be that I'm going to raise the bar a little bit and who I'm going to talk about. And I'm only going to talk about basically 5 people. 5 people that needs to be put in the shade on this, because it needs to be addressed, and nobody else is not going to do it because they don't have the time and day of doing so, because now it's coming to a point that we're being screwed. We're being screwed all together. We've been screwed in 2017, we've been screwed in 2018, and now it's coming out now that the copyright policy is gaining so much strength. Now, what is next? That is the question. What is next? The real question is, who is the next person is going to try to screw things up for us? 99%. Top 1% don't even care what happens. Whatever stupid stuff they do, they are not going to worry about that, because the YouTube higher echelon is going to try to keep them where they are. There's no community guideline strikes. They're not being suspended from being on YouTube. They're not doing anything like that. So being that we're the ones trying to do this for fun, they do it for business. And not only that, they just do it every single day to do something stupid until there's nothing left. That's why 45 to 67% of the YouTubers who've been on this platform for years just happened to walk away from it, because it became a toxic environment to the platform. It wasn't never supposed to be about competition. It was never supposed to be about doing it for business. And y'all always say that it's always hard work. Y'all use that as a punchline. Really? Y'all just sit there, put y'all cameras in front of your face and do whatever y'all say whatever y'all want. But really, in reality, when y'all meet all these people, that's where reality is going to hit. Plain and simple. Because the truth of the matter is, y'all can say whatever you want, hard work, but really, big YouTubers, I can only think that if you say hard work, where were you for the past 7, 8, 9, 10 years? I forgot. You've been on this. Do you have any backup? Do you have like a plan B? Because for me personally, I have plan B. I have plan A and plan B. I'm doing YouTube for fun. I play gaming for fun. I don't do this. I don't do what y'all guys do, on a daily basis on YouTube and do this as a competition. That's not me. Because really, It's always supposed to be about entertaining the audience. It's always supposed to be about the audience, but y'all make this about y'all. Y'all let this whole damn thing revolve around you guys. And that's not fair and it's not right. Logan Paul knew better. He didn't learn his lesson the first time, and then he did it again, tasing rats, dead rats. Why? You didn't learn your lesson last time when you was in Japan, and then all of a sudden you come back home, and then you tried to be the activist of, suicide prevention, preventing suicide happening. So you try to be vocal, you try to turn things around, but really, in all due respect, you've become the most hated YouTuber in that platform. So there's the damage has already been done, and really the only one thing I just don't understand, but I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that on part 4.5. This is my second thought, closer to my final thought. My final thought will be well thought of. I'm just saying my piece about this because really, people just like myself, the 99% small YouTubers, have suffered too long, too much, and really, it just needs to end. I mean, where will it end? When will the YouTube higher echelon will ever realize is that the big YouTubers that you're backing made this whole platform a toxic environment, or should I say a toxic social media platform that shouldn't be. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be, entertaining for the masses. It's supposed to be entertaining for the audience, including myself. But really, it's just the same old sad sob story. And really, I don't get it. I really don't get it, because why? Why do the big YouTubers screw things up for all of us, and then we're the ones have to pay the price? We're the one paying the price for their screw up, and now it's all coming to full circle that we just don't believe in the big YouTubers anymore. We don't believe in the big YouTubers anymore, because it's all coming down to the full circle that whatever they do, whatever stupid stuff they do, it's basically nothing's going to happen to them. But what they're going to do, they're going to try to put all of that on us, and we're paying the price for it. That's all it is. Even though I like this platform, at the same time, I dislike it. I dislike it at the same time. But really, I just came on here to say my piece before I start on part 2. So, hopefully, part 4.5 of this part 2 will be a continuation. So, get ready for it.